Are you single?
I am.
Let's say you and I go on a first date, we hit it off, it's amazing. What happens next?
You tell me.
Are you gonna text?
Now you tell me what happened next.
So you're gonna expect me to text you and set up the next one?
What do you expect?
Hey, this is Raulh of Please Act Right. In a second, I'm going to play that video in its entirety. But first, let's take a listen to a guy who's talking about how he ignored red flags in a woman, and it cost him.
I said I deserve all that. I deserve the child support. I deserve being put out. Before me and her started talking, I knew she had a stank attitude. I knew certain things about her and the way she moved that I decided to look past. I am the reason that I went through that stuff. Because I knew at that point, even though I couldn't know what was going to happen in the future, I knew enough at that point in time that we didn't need to have a future.
Okay, so he ignored the red flags in the woman and he ended up paying for it dearly. Now, let's go back to the first video and let's watch the interview all the way through, and you tell me if this woman is a walking red flag or if you find her to be intriguing.
How old are you?
How do you think I am?
28.
Damn, you hit it right on the spot.
Are you single?
I am.
Let's say you and I go on a first date, we hit it off, it's amazing. What happens next?
You tell me.
Are you gonna text?
Now you tell me what happened next.
So you're gonna expect me to text you and set up the next one?
What do you expect?
It's not about me, it's about you.
What you mean? It's an interview between both you and I, right?
Wrong. He's asking from a woman's perspective. What happens after a good first date? And you're not answering.
Well, I'm the interviewer and you're the interviewee.
Nah, because I can be the interviewer too, though.
Where's your mic?
Why not?
Where's your mic at?
Why not?
You have a mic?
Because if I don't ask your questions, you're not gonna post it, right?
Not necessarily.
Exactly. So why not answer my question?
Because I'm curious about how you think. It's not about me.
You answer your own question. What was your question again?
She's so busy trying to do his interview her way, she forgot the question. Now, I'm pretty sure she's tipsy, but still, she's showing that she wants to do things her way, and she's being uncooperative. Stick around, because I'm going to show you what the guys were saying in the comments under this video, which to me was extremely disturbing.
What happens after the first date if it goes well with a guy?
I expect the guy to hit me back up because men are hunters, not women. Women are not hunters.
So what would you say women are?
What else do you expect? Women are women.
And she just proved to me that she's the type of woman I never want to deal with. She finally answered the question, but look what she put him through before she finally answered. Now let's look at some of the comments under the video showing you why so many guys end up with a crazed lunatic on their hands because they ignore the red flags. She's ready to get down. He's missing all the clues. Clue number 1, you tell me. So I responded, all she did was prove that she can't answer a question. She knew it was an interview. She would be nothing but a headache. And this is how so many men end up on child support with an insufferable woman. Some of y'all only have one-dimensional thinking. So this guy responds, the only time you let a woman decide things is if you're in a long-term relationship. At the beginning, women like men to decide everything. Take initiative. Okay, Joseph, then that's how she should have answered instead of answering the question with the same question he asked her. So Hector writes, no, you are whack. This is a strong woman with brains, girlfriend material. If she loves you, she can look after herself. You like the weakling. Well, Hector, if you consider a woman who answers a question that I ask her without giving me a hard time a weakling, then you would be correct. I like the weaklings. Devon writes, nah, you tell me is a good sign. That means she's waiting on directions from you, man. Well, Devon, that makes complete sense. When it's a man asking the woman what's next in real life, not when a man is interviewing her. There's a difference. So I responded to him saying, just wait until you get a little older and you see how this woman, when she gets a little older, how she'll drag some dude financially and become an 18-year child support headache. You guys are gonna learn the hard way. She ain't nothing but a freaking headache. I've watched women like this ruin guys like you because you don't recognize a walking, talking headache when you see one. So Hector responded, you're showing you can't challenge her type of character and intellect. Rather keep sticking to your weak women who will cheat on you easily because Men can easily charm them. Hector, what the hell does cheating have to do with a woman during an interview who simply refuses to answer a simple question? If you like the videos that I make and you haven't done so already, take a moment and click that subscribe button and the notification bell and help me get to 100,000 subscribers. I'm almost there, so your stub will be greatly appreciated. Then here comes a woman named Valerie, who pretends like she didn't even see the first part of the interview, that the woman simply refuses to cooperate by answering the question and says, "She said men are hunters. Why is that going over everyone's heads? She wants a man to freaking lead. She challenges the man into his own role. I do this with my sons. Lead the way and I'll follow." Valerie, what the woman in the video said in the end when she finally answered the question was plausible. It's her giving him a hard time in the beginning is what I'm focusing on. So a guy named Ryan told me I missed the clues for her trying to shoot her shot with the interviewer too. So I responded, "No, I didn't miss anything. Just wait until you try to have a serious conversation with this woman in the future. This is exactly what you're gonna get. Then you're gonna be crying talking about how immature she is. Man, y'all are slow." And the comments went on and on and on with these guys talking about how she's challenging him and showing her intellect. Well, let's continue with the video that I started with the gentleman who said he ignored the red flags in a woman that he was with, and listen to what happened to him as a result of ignoring said red flags.
So I remember some years ago when my daughter's mom put me out of a house that we bought together, but my name wasn't on the deed and anything, so that's another lesson I had to learn.
If you're gonna live with a woman, make sure your name is on the lease or the deed, gentlemen.
She put me out of the house and she started talking to another guy. And I remember we was moving my stuff out, me and my brother, moving my stuff out. And he looked at me. He said, "Man, this messed up, man. This messed up." I said, "Don't worry about it, Chief." I said, "It's my fault." He said, "No, it's not. No, it's not." I said, "Don't worry about it." So then sometime later, she ended up putting me on child support for no reason, because I gave her money out of every check. And I had my daughter every weekend. Whenever she told me she needed something, I went and bought it. If she needed me to keep her during the week or whatever, I did everything. She was really just mad because her relationship failed and I had got into a new relationship. But anyway, I sat down with my brother one day, we was talking, and he said, "Man, it's just so hard for me to see you going through this with her, knowing that you don't deserve it." I looked at him, I said, "Yes, I do." I said, "I deserve all that. I deserve the child support. I deserve being put out. I ain't had nothing, had to start all the way over. I took a heater from the house we were in just to keep myself warm because my utilities wasn't gonna be cut on for another week. She told me to bring it back."
See, she's so ruthless. She knew he was using that heater to keep warm, and she didn't even care, and told him to bring it back. And how much you want to bet she didn't even need that heater?
That's just how it was. And he said, "What you mean?" I just looked at him. I said, "Look, dude."
Now listen to the red flags that he ignored.
Before me and her started talking, I knew she had a stink attitude. I knew certain things about her and the way she moved that I decided to look past because I wanted to see the good in somebody. Because me, I know my past. I haven't always been right, and I wanted somebody to see the good in me. So I gave her a chance. But even through that chance, she didn't do anything to ease my mind as far as my concerns, but it started to show more, and I kept looking past it. I said, "You might feel like I didn't deserve to get put out that house. You might feel like I didn't deserve to get put on child support or any other stuff that she started dragging me through." I said, "But the fact is, I am the reason that I went through that stuff."
And this is what is called accountability. Accountability for ignoring her red flags.
Because I knew at that point, even though I couldn't know what was going to happen in the future, I knew enough at that point in time that we didn't need to have a future. If she got pregnant once, she had a miscarriage. That was my chance again. Life was trying to let me off the hook. And that's what happens in life sometimes. You get the warning signs and sometimes you catch a break. And if you be hard-headed and you're determined to do what you want to do, you got to be ready for the consequence.
And back when I was dating Western women, whenever I would bail out when I saw the red flags, people would say, "Man, as soon as you do something wrong, you ready to go." It wasn't that they were doing something wrong. It was that they were doing things that I knew was going to be nothing but a headache in my life. Why would I keep a headache?
I didn't sit back feeling sorry for myself and saying, "Oh, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve that." I had to be a man. I had to say, "You know what? That's my fault. I got to learn. I got to move better. I got to do better." That's all you can do. Feeling sorry for myself, sitting back, picking straws, trying to figure out why this happened and why that happened. I know why it happened. It happened because I was being stupid. It happened because I didn't pay attention, and it happened because nobody could tell me anything, not even myself. So yes, I deserved every last bit of it.
And I take full responsibility for every one of my failed relationships in the past, simply because I didn't make it clear with the women that I dated what I expected to give and what I expected in return from the very beginning. So when they didn't appreciate what I was doing for them, and when they weren't giving me what I needed in return, it was my fault. I never told them what I expected. So for all the men out there that left comments under that video of that young lady giving them a hard time instead of just answering the question, this is why so many men end up with some crazy woman putting them through hell on earth. And I'm pretty sure that the guy that was the interviewer didn't give her the time of day, simply because she was showing that she was not going to be cooperative. So if you ignore the red flags, this is the type of crap that you may end up dealing with.
Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Such a...
But go ahead, don't listen to me about ignoring the red flags if you want to, but always remember this. When she ends up putting you through hell on earth, you can never say your Uncle Raulh didn't warn you. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these two videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.